Harrisburg Stampede. Justin Coble with
I
us.
gotta change the freaking.
Oh, there it is.
Basically, they were
It's
playing
Major
Major League with the real game. Yeah.
Oh, shit, there's the Hattie.
Welcome, everyone, to this Ass Crack of Dawn edition of the Not Other Sports Podcast, the home of sports talk for the average Joe. My name is Jason.
I'm David.
And we're coming to you at 7:15 a.m. here on Saturday, June 6th. Why
June
we'll get
6th?
into here in a minute. June 8th.
dude.
I'm sorry, June 8th. June 8th. Hey, it's 7:15 in the morning, okay?
Yeah, I know. Well, actually, before we get started, I want to say something. Matt, if you're listening to this tomorrow, basically, happy birthday, Matt.
How's it your brother's birthday tomorrow?
It is my brother's. Actually, today's my brother's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Matt.
So,
Behave yourself.
yeah.
Um,
So, yes, we're not drinking our normal brew stuff. I'm drinking coffee out of a doodle cup.
I have water right now.
I just need coffee.
Normally I'm taking, I mean, if we're going to be pulling back the curtain here, normally I'm taking a pre-work poop right now. So, I'm getting caught up on the day's news. So at this moment in time, so I'm not quite with it yet.
I don't think I'm with it yet either.
Checking social media and reading Reddit and all that fun stuff. But, but no, here we are, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for you, the listener, this morning.
Right-eyed.
So let's get into it. Last weekend we finally went to see this Harrisburg Stampede play in person, and
Yes.
let me tell you, that was a lot of fucking fun.
It was great. It was fantastic. I mean, thank you again to Justin
Yeah, thank you to Justin.
for bumping those seats up for us, as well
Yeah.
as just in general. Just thank you, big thank you to him. Just basically bringing the team to Harrisburg and that, back to it, and it was a blast.
I mean, it was a dominant win against the Delmarva Bay Riders, 72-0. But, and this is something I said to you as we were leaving the arena. I mean, for the Bay Riders, it was a moral victory. They showed up short-staffed for the game. They had one guy that they could
Spare.
substitute throughout the game. They were basically playing Iron Man football
And they played their heart out.
the entire night, and they
They
never
played their heart
quit.
out. They played their heart out despite anything that happened.
Despite
were
their quarterback getting
Mauled.
beaten constantly.
I mean, when the view we had, we were literally right up against the boards. You look down and there's the field. Like you can look directly down. You drop something, that something fell on the field. And just you heard every hit. Sometimes you felt the hits too.
Yeah, when you're sitting at the boards, you gotta pay attention. Unlike some people, a few sections down from us. I swear that lady got thrown back into her seat.
Yeah.
You got to pay attention. I mean, it was cool. I mean, and we were, we shook hands with some of the players, talked to some of them in between plays. Like, really cool atmosphere. We were talking to the chain gang doing the linesman for the game. They were fun. The one guy was really fun. He was chatting us up a lot.
Yeah,
the other guy looked like he wanted to be anywhere but there. But I mean, maybe he had a bad day. You can't judge everything by someone's first appearance, to you anyway. The kids, like in between plays, they have a guy coming out with a Stampede flag running around the field, and then there's a bunch of kids doing it as well. They look like they were having the time of their lives. They were loving it.
Looked like they
the
were.
one kid was high-fiving everyone as he came by.
Hey, why not? Might as well.
Just a really good atmosphere too.
It was not just atmosphere, but just play-wise. Just play-wise, it was a really neat to watch. Just some, right there, the way everything went down, it was really a great time for sure.
Yeah.
Especially see a big guy score a touchdown.
Oh man, they're one lineman. Okay, so he caught an interception.
No, it wasn't an interception.
I thought it was. Yeah, it was an interception. It was a Delmarva. It was a Delmarva pass.
Was it? I swore it was.
It was a
I swore
Delmarva pass.
I swore the Stampede passed it. It got deflected up in the air, and he just grabbed it and ran in.
It was I think it was Delmarva. I think they were throwing a pass and he happened to pick it off and pie faced the dude.
Either
legit,
way, yeah.
like,
Either way, yeah. He threw the guy down like he was nothing.
Yeah, just pie faced him right into the freaking turf.
It's like,
hilarious.
No. He's like, just no, move it.
Not today, my friend.
But no, it was a great experience. It was a great atmosphere. It was fun. I mean, definitely go again for sure, 100%.
I would 100% go again, and I would 100% sit where we sit in the box seats on the floor again.
Yes.
But I feel like we would have had just as much fun. Maybe not just as much, because there was a different experience sitting where we sat. But I feel like we would have just as much fun sitting up in the stands watching the game. Because there's still, I mean, there isn't a bad view in that.
No, there's not. There's definitely not a bad view anywhere in that place.
You were going to hear the hits.
You know, you had a perfect view. I mean, if you're sitting in the stands, you had a nice overhead view of everything.
Yeah.
You saw everything that went down, every little play, every little fumble, every little, something you saw.
And you know what else?
Because,
I mean,
because during halftime when we went up just to see it, you could just see everything, the whole layout.
Yeah.
How everything was.
And Jay has such a great, I mean, he makes game day worthwhile being there. You have the drum line open up the game.
That was neat.
Those kids were freaking great.
Yeah.
And then they're doing it throughout the game too. Like they're drumming right before the kickoff, and they're drumming to celebrate a touchdown. They're drumming on when everyone's chanting defense. Like they're performing the entire night.
Yeah, it was,
and they kept it up the entire night.
They nailed it good. They really, really nailed it good. Like I said, it was great. I mean, I cannot say anything bad about it because it was just that much fun. It was that much fun.
Great night.
That the view we had, the interaction with the players. I mean, you don't see that at a lot of sporting events to get that interaction.
No,
where, he just comes over, shakes your hand, thanks for, and when a player walks over and says to you, "Hey, thanks for coming,"
right before snap, I yelled, "Hey, you guys got this!" And he came over and said, "Hey, thanks for coming out tonight." Right before the snap.
Yeah, he just walks over and says, "Yeah, thanks for coming out." It's like, okay, that's just that interaction with the players during the game was that's something you don't see every day.
Right.
And of course I had to go check on YouTube since they put the games on there.
We're all over the YouTube game. You can't miss us if you're watching the YouTube game.
No, it's just funny because like, there we are.
They had like a 6'7" kicker who was also a lineman. That was pretty cool.
He stood like good 6 inches above the whole kickoff line.
Well, so when they first went to kickoff, I thought the short dude was the kicker.
So did I. I thought he was
because he was the one who set the ball on the tee. I'm like, all right, this guy's gonna kick the ball, and then freaking Lurch is coming over, and
here comes a Jolly Green Giant. It's like, oh, okay.
Oh, we need to talk about how you almost got a ball to take home.
Yeah, I wish I would have saw it like as soon as, because I didn't know where it landed until the one kid, like
some teenage girl down, like swiped it from behind my foot.
Yeah, I didn't even see it because what was it?
I think she said it's mine now.
It was off a kickoff, and I just hear Jason yell, "Look out,
David! Look out!"
And it hit the chair that my hat was sitting on. My Phillies hat was sitting on, and that flew somewhere. And I was like, "Okay, that happened." And by the time I saw where the ball was, here comes that girl just coming over.
Mine now! Oh. And she just hustles away and stashes it in her bag at like 6.
She became a running back with that ball. She grabbed and just. And like,
I think she probably faced someone out of the way on the way back to her seat.
And we both looked at each other like, that happened? You could keep those? I didn't know we could keep those. I didn't know if we could.
I mean, here's my logic. At that level of arena ball, indoor ball, I don't expect that you can keep the ball if it
No, I
goes
didn't
into
either.
play.
No, I
Like
didn't
at the
expect it
high,
either.
like not saying that they're at a low end. It's just that's something you expect from the teams that are playing in like a 20,000 seat arena, not
Well, like the Philadelphia Soul.
right. You're not expecting it in like a 4,000 seat arena.
Yeah, but hey,
Because I mean, cost wise, a football is going to cost more than a baseball. So like obviously, you're going to keep a foul ball if you go to like a AAA Senators game,
yeah.
but I don't know. I mean, that kid got like a free $90 football, so
I mean, either way, it was an awesome experience. Either way,
it was a very cool experience.
Justin really, really knows how to put on a show with the Stampede. I mean, that was the way he had everything set up. It was basically one hell of a show.
Well, a little inside baseball here. He did message. Well, I did message him. Just said, "Hey, thank you. Appreciate everything you did for us." Um, and he said, "We will talk in a few weeks. Like, I got an idea to help promote you guys with the team and have
Oh,
fun."
oh,
So
okay. I mean,
I
if
don't know. I don't know what he's got on his mind,
it,
but I said, "Hey, I'm looking forward to hearing what you got." So
I mean,
I'm not speculating on anything
neither. I'm just thinking to myself, like,
because
this could this could be interesting. This could
based
be
on
fun.
our interactions with him, I can only imagine what he's
Oh,
got thought up.
oh, it'd be fun though. Knowing him, it'd be fun.
But I mean, he's just been very good to us.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I mean, I just have a feeling it would be
And here's
from
the
every
thing,
time
like,
we've talked to him. Sorry, Jason. It's just
no,
every
you're
time we've
good.
talked to him, it's just always been a great time. So I can only imagine what he would come up with that is going to be fun.
Um, and the best thing about all of this is like it was a total shot in the dark. Like I just sent a random email. Oh, the Harrisburg Stampede are back. Well, let's see if we can get someone from the team on the show. Like there was no,
Yeah,
there was no game plan. It was just saying, let's see what happens. Just like when I've emailed the Reading Phillies and the Senators and whomever, like it's a shot in the dark to
get a
try and get
response.
some, yeah. Because a lot of these teams still don't take podcasting seriously. It's just, and I get it. Like for us, it's a hobby. It's not a job for us. It's
Yeah,
something
we
we
don't get paid
do.
for this.
It's something we do. Like today at the Ask Crack of Dawn on a Saturday morning when the
Yeah.
rest of the family's asleep. Um, uh, but I mean, to me, like it's turned into this really awesome like relationship we have with the Stampede where
Oh yeah.
we're invested in the team in a different way, obviously, because Justin's financially invested in the team and
Yeah.
its success. We're invested in the team because of Justin and just how
How local it is too. I
enthusiastic
mean,
he's been about the team when he's come on.
and what's nice is
I
that it's
mean,
local to us too,
it is
which
nice that it's
is,
local.
it's basically our backyard. You know.
But I feel like if him as an owner, if he wasn't as enthusiastic, I don't know if we would be as invested. Like his attitude and
Oh,
his personality and his
yeah.
belief in the team. I mean, that's what sold me from the get-go.
Oh, his energy, just what he brought to the table, the way when we first had him on, the way he was describing what his game plan is to make it a community team, and not,
Yeah,
and that's huge.
and at halftime they did a charity, like they gave a check away to a charity, a
Yeah.
local charity.
So he definitely is, a big part of the energy. He
He
brings that
is,
energy to not just to when he came on here twice, those two times, but just to this, to the team.
and
He has the energy.
he was busy that entire game. Like he was talking to fans. He was getting things coordinated. He was talking with the merch people. Like, he was all over that arena the entire game, like just putting out fires, making sure things are running smooth. Like, he's putting in so much effort, and I
Oh yeah.
really hope that the team continues, because I mean, they did not make playoffs this year. I mean, there's certain things we can't lie about. They did
Yeah.
not make playoffs this year, but I even with not making playoffs and finishing third in their division, you can't tell me that this season wasn't a success, because we've watched the game. I mean, the games we couldn't attend, we watched on YouTube
Yeah.
because we wanted to be familiar with the team and the game. And there was always people in the stands. I don't remember seeing a game that
Nobody
was
was there.
completely
Somebody
empty.
was always there. Somebody
There's
was
always
always
people
there.
in the stands. When
Even
we
down
got to the
low.
game,
Even down low, there was, the box seats were were full.
yeah. I mean, when we were there Saturday, there were fans wearing Stampede jerseys.
Yeah.
I mean, people are becoming invested in the team, and that's awesome. And I think
Absolutely.
if they stay the course, this team's going to be in Harrisburg for a long time, because I do believe that Justin and his team are running this team the right way. They are investing in the right places for the team. And I don't think prior ownership did that. Just based on our talks with Justin, my experience working in the same facility as the old team's office was set up, um, there's an enthusiasm and a care about the team and the community from Justin and his team that, to me, it shines through everything that they do.
Well, the fact that he's making it a community team and not just a give me your money thing, he's
Right.
making it to where, like you said in the past interviews we had with him, the players are out in the community. They're not just sitting around doing nothing to playing football. They're out in the community with people, with the kids. And and in my opinion, that is the way to get people invested into coming to the games.
Right. One thing, and this is something I've said to you privately, and I've said to a few other people that I'm friends with, is I judge a lot of a lot of athletes and famous people based on how they treat kids. You can tell a lot about a person based on how they treat kids. And when they opened up the arena floor to fans after the game to come out and take pictures and talk to the team,
That was neat.
and watching how the players interacted with the kids, he's got a bunch of good people on that
Yes.
roster.
100% agree. Yes. Because, they could have just went like, yeah, I'm going back. They could have just went, I'm going back to the locker room. Screw this. No, they were out there taking, like you said, taking pictures, signing, shaking hands, talking,
Because I
you know.
watched the quarterback. I mean, he, without missing a beat, was high fiving kids, bending down to talk to them, taking pictures, signing
And
things,
that's huge.
and he just played. I mean, yeah, it was a dominant win, but he just played 4 quarters of football
Yeah, and
and was
he's out
probably
there.
beat, and he
He's out there
not even thinking
interacting.
twice about it.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I agree 100%. That team is what's needed to keep fans in play, with
Right.
the kids and everything else, you know. Yeah, no, I 100% agree with you on that, you know.
But I mean, yeah, just a super awesome in-person experience going to see the Stampede. Um,
Ex-
Legitimately, I mean, I will 100% get tickets in a box seat again.
Oh, I would too.
Like to the point where I'm legitimately curious, because I don't remember, and it's not in the site anymore, how much season tickets were for the box seats.
Yeah, I
I'm like, huh,
don't.
if I could get 2 of them for the season.
Hell, it's like what we were talking about during the game when we were looking at the program and the advertising along the boards.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much, just so much good, man, so much
Oh my
good.
God, yeah.
But I don't have anything else to add. I mean, I'll just continue
Yeah.
kissing the Stampede's ass because we had such a good time, and it is not insincere, but I don't want it to get to the point where it sounds insincere because we keep repeating ourselves.
Yeah.
But
No, it was a great
again,
time in general. The way Justin has the team going, I'd be shocked if it wasn't here long. Or I should
you know
say,
what we got to talk
it
about quick?
it should. I feel it should stay for a long time. Is what it
I
should.
do too.
Is what I tried to say, but like you said, ass crack at dawn here.
You know what we should talk about before we wrap this up? Them trying to find our tickets. And this is not to me, this is not a reflection of the Stampede. It is a reflection of our last names.
Yeah, that was kind of funny.
We get up to will call, and she goes, "Did you pre-order tickets?" And Dave's like, "Yeah." She goes, "What's the name under Kandabowski? Kanda what?"
Yeah.
How do you?
With a K.
I'm not finding them.
Just looking through everything.
I'm not finding them. What's your name? Jason. Jason what? D'Agostino. Like, I'm sorry, it's not Smith or Jones or.
It took a good few minutes to find the tickets too.
Our last names are Hell on the back of her jersey. We get it, okay?
Yeah. Well,
I mean, but it was a fun interaction. It's just that will call. Like, no one was mad. Like,
no,
we were
it was offended.
Just like, we were making fun of ourselves. Like,
it was funny.
And the two ladies at will call were cracking up with us. Like,
it was funny.
And to me, again, that's another like indication. Like, they got good people.
Yeah,
they're joking around with us about trying to find our tickets based on our last names. Like, that's hilarious.
I mean, and you know yourself, some people, when you paid the money, they can't find your tickets. They're like, they start getting angry and huffy. And here we are, like, here we go.
They get stressed out, and these
Can't
ladies weren't stressed out. They were laughing.
They're like, as soon as we said last, they're like, what?
Oh, it's not ones they hear often. Clearly, I mean,
well, either one of us. Oh man.
All right. I'm good with that one. So
yeah, I'm good. So that'd be the end of the first half. We'll be right back.